hey, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm attempting to record this, and then upload it to YouTube. Actually, go direct, I guess. Let's see if this will work. I tried this before on another channel, and for some reason it didn't take. I have another channel called Dean of DVD. It didn't take on that. What I want to talk about is, and let me get it because I wasn't sure this was going to work. So hold on a second. Let me get what I'm looking for here. And that is the bear that's known as Suburbia. Great game. But because this channel doesn't have 1,000 subscribers, I can't go. I didn't think I could do this, but I'll be surprised. We'll see what happens. So the game itself is great. I played it a few times now. Really like it, and I hadn't owned it before. I know a lot of people own the game, and I'm probably wondering, is it worth getting, the upgrade? I would say absolutely. Sell your old game for $30 or $20, doesn't matter, and buy the new one. Now I think the new one's now 149, which is that's a little high, but I got it for 100, and I think it's well worth it. You get a tower. Put the tiles in, they kind of come down this way, and there's a nice plastic big size board that it goes into, and then the tiles go around it. A lot easier to figure out what things are worth and so on, and I'll show you that real quick. But then I want to get to one point that I'm mainly making this video about. This is the plastic piece, and everything fits in the box nicely. Here's the plastic piece that goes down, and it serves as the market. So the tiles go around there, and the tower fits up here nicely. It's a really nice setup, and you've got these beautiful trays made from game trays that hold everything. For instance, this top comes off, there's a layer here, and this whole thing comes off, and there's another layer down here. That's kind of cool, I thought. And then you get another set that's similar to that down below. There's actually two pieces. Really cool. And the Kickstarter, you got metal coins, but these are adequate. I'm not using them to have the metal coins, but you get these beautiful cardboard coins if you order the regular set. No problem. But the only problem I did have with the set, and they just sent me today in the mail, as a matter of fact, replacements, because they're no good. Talking about my hair. I didn't shower or anything today. You'll find these in the game. And so this is really for the people who have the game. So what they want you to do is put this thing together, pop these out, put these on either side of this, and then push this cheap light over it for the light to go inside of this. It's supposed to slide up inside, and the reason you have this is to hold those two pieces are on the side is to hold it within the opening down here at the bottom. You notice mine doesn't have an opening. I'll get to that in a minute. But that's why I ordered these. I just ordered them to keep them because I wanted to sell the game. I figured I got to give you what it was originally supposed to come with. Both lights that came with mine didn't work. You could make them work, sort of, if you play around with it. But as far as throwing the dial and having it work so you can see them inside of here, there's two in here. They gave me two, so I asked for two. Neither one of them worked. And this tower was pretty well shot by the time I got done kind of squeeze this thing over it. Really terrible. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it tells you to put a few drops of glue on this to hold it together. Well, try to do that and then take this light out and put the other one in, which is what I tried to do. It gets all bent up. It's no good anymore. And they only give you one. Now I have two, but I won't be using those. We'll get to that now. The reason I'm not going to use those is because I found another solution. I was looking for, this is a perfect solution for me. I was looking for something that fit in the bottom of this perfectly, and this does. You can see the opening there's just a little bit of a difference there. I just put a piece of Scotch tape over here and here just to hold it. So that'll easily come off when I replace it with another one of these. These are tea lights, the kind you put in, I don't know, things you made. My daughter put one inside of a little glass jar she made with some decorations in it. You could buy 24 of them for about $11 shipped off of Amazon. And when you throw a little switch on this thing, it works 100% of the time. And I think it gives off better light than what the original one gave you. It also shines up here. This is and really, this is not an important piece when it comes right down to it, but it's just cool. It's the first player, whoever's the first player has this. So that's neat. You just kind of place it down near the board, near your board, and yeah, there you have it. That's what it would look like on the table. Pretty neat, though. And so I would highly recommend that if you own this game and you've played around with this, if you found a good solution for what came with it, let me know, because I'm guessing 2 out of 2 are bad. It's not just me. Could I make it light? Yes. Could I mess with the bulb enough to make it stay on long enough to play? Yes. Could I deal with the little insert in here? No. I had to push up with my finger pretty far up to get it to stay. I think it must narrow just a little bit as you go up. And then to get it out, you had to kind of shake it. Now, that's not why the light didn't work. It didn't work when I took it right out of the box and turned it on, because I didn't even get around to making the blue insert yet. I just want to make sure the light worked. But this thing works every time. It also contains a 3032 battery, and it's easy to take out and replace right in here. The other one, I don't know how you do it, if at all. And if somebody knows, if somebody's taking the thing apart, great. Let me know how you did it, because no way. So that's the light. It's a T light. Make sure I believe it's 1 inch and a quarter across here. I believe that's the measurement. But check the opening. Just take a measurement and go from here to here, and measure that. And that's what you want. And I found it. So what you want to do is look for the T lights. This one here is, because I wanted to use it with my Christmas Village. It's not a bright one. There's bright, and then there's cool. This is warm. This is the warm one. So it's a little yellowish. You can see that. And I think it kind of looks cool with the yellowish. Every bit as bright as the white one, because there's a bigger bulb in here. It came with the 3032s, each one of the 24. Now, I needed one for my key fob for my car, and I also needed one for a thermometer that we have. It goes in the ear. It needed a 3032. They both won at the same time. I was usually just go out and buy a package of them. They're, I don't know, $3-4 maybe, something like that, or between $2.50 and $4, let's say. But this is great. So you get 24 of those, 24 lights. I took 2 of them out. I took 2 of the batteries out of the package, and no problem. I don't need 24 anyway. And this will last me the length of the game. I have no doubt about it. The life of the game, probably. Well, I mean, whether the batteries last that long, I have no idea. But I wouldn't mind spending another $11 and getting more. It wouldn't hurt. Like my wife said, she could put them around various places and be happy, especially at Christmas time, or any time. But especially at Christmas time, she could put one on a table here and put like a little figurine behind it so it lights it up. So it's kind of cool. But that's the solution. You're having a problem with this tower and the cheap light set that they gave you with it. Sure, you paid $100. I thought that was kind of a cheap solution. They could have just gotten something like this and tossed these in. But it was made in China. They had to come up with lights there, I guess, and deal with it all there. And so that probably explains why it's the way it is. And that store's right up in here, in case you don't own the game and you're thinking about it. I really like it. It's different every time. I played with my 20-year-old college student who liked it right away and said he'd play it again. Took us about maybe an hour to play. And we had a blast. And, directions aren't tough. A lot of this is reference stuff. Show you different city tiles that come with it. They're 3D, which is what's different from the original one, in case you have not seen this. There are 3D images on this. It includes 4 previous expansions and 1 brand new one, I think, is the way it works. And it's cool. The whole thing is cool. The box fits perfectly. I do not recommend getting, some people did, with the Kickstarter. They bought the whole set. So you get 5 cities to start with. I went with the standard 5 cities. Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Orlando. Something else that I always forget. Chicago. Because I liked the extra tiles that were with it, and I figured that makes sense to play with those. They're supposed to come with some theme tile sets. Don't know what that's going to be like. I may or may not want those. But you get, as it says here on the back of this thing, you get 5 expansions. Suburbia Inc., which normally would be like $30. Suburbia 5-star, I think it's around the same, maybe a little less. Suburbia Essen, Suburbia Con Tiles, and then Suburbia Nightlife. Nightlife, 5-star, and Suburbia Inc. are decent. Essen and Con are just cool. They're a handful, maybe 6, I think, in each, that have, things that there would be an Essen, and then things that they have at various board game cons. I like the nightlife one because it provides all places that would be more lively in the evening than they would be during the day. So you can forget factories and power stations and bed and breakfasts and movie theaters maybe, but you'll get things instead like bars, clubs. There's one that I really think is cool, a board game house. People play board games at night. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's a beautiful set. I thought it was worth it for $99, considering what you get. Like I said, the original set, I think, was $60, but the tiles are all different. They're 2-dimensional rather than 3. So the image looks 3D on the tiles as opposed to the 2D where it used to look. So you used to have like an overhead view. Now you kind of got an in-depth view. So you can see the front of the building, and then you can see behind the building as well, what's behind it in the background. Really neat, I thought, and well worth it. So you get that. You get the 3 really good expansions, the Nightlife, the Suburbia Inc., and the Suburbia 5-Star, which allows you to play 5 players. And let's assume those are each 25 each. That's 75 there. Let's see if you can pick up this game right. The original game for probably 35 or 40 right now. It's on sale, I think. That's 115. But then you get the original components, not the 3D type components. You don't get the little light thing. You don't get the tower. You don't get that thing I showed you that it's the market, the white thing that has that puts all the tiles in and that the tower fits on. None of that comes with it. So much cooler, much nicer, and you wouldn't get all those beautiful trays to store it all in. So you'd end up with baggies and not what you want. I think it's a good set. I think it's worth it. $149, I don't know. I think I'd wait for it to go on sale. And it will. You'll be able to find it. $149 is a retail, so let's assume you can find it for maybe $100 or so at Miniature Market or Cool Stuff Inc. You can probably find it for that, or Amazon even, when they run a sale on it. Probably not right away, but eventually. So it's like anything else. If you want it right now, pay the big dollars. If you want to wait, and you can probably even find a Kickstarter edition for maybe less than $149. Somebody might have purchased it, and then it's been months since they pledged it, so maybe by now there's something else they want more that happens, and they're willing to forego and sell it to you for maybe $100 plus shipping. Shipping, I think, was $20, which is bad for that game. I don't know what it would cost to ship it though. That'd be my only concern. It's 15 pounds, so figure that out. And it's a big box. It's the size of Tapestry times 2, height wise. Same. This way it's the same, but height wise it's gonna be like this instead of like that. Well, that's it. Thank you to whoever posted on my channel that I think it was posted on the DVD channel that I thought I recorded this and it only lasted 10 seconds. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. But let's see what happens. I'm going to upload it to Dean of Games, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers, I think, to do a live video, and I would like to do that once in a while. Okay, take care, guys.